Time in YouTube, and welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown battle on the channel. Today we are taking on my good friend Tristan, Torloth, SF Sylveon. He has a bunch of names, but I can tell you one thing, he is a pretty darn good battler, and this is going to be one exciting match. We are taking Jolteon, our Ramuh, into one of our pretty big games for the evolution tier, and all I can say is this is going to be one hype of a match. But without any further ado, let's get this thing started. It is actually kind of late for both of us, so he is bringing the Vaporeon, the Flareon, the Jolteon, the original three, the two from Johto, Espeon and Umbreon, and Sylveon. So I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out. I cannot lead Jolteon here, so I kind of want to lead. I need to save Fioka for later. I think I want to run Luna first, because this way I can go for a taunt, I can go for a substitute, there's a bunch of things here. I think I'm going to go for the Toxic, because he is most likely going to go for the Protect to get the Toxic boost. No, he goes straight up for Flare Blitz, which is a little intimidating. No Guts boost, no nothing there. We are going to go for the Sucker. Let's go for the Sucker Punch. I don't want to Toxic this thing. Very nice play. Goes into the Jolteon. This thing I can Toxic. In fact, I'm going to do just that. Hyper Voice. Very nice play. Doesn't do it too much, though, on a Jolteon. And now I am able to just go for a Sucker Punch, get some damage off, not too much. Does not break the substitute, so I'm able to heal a little bit here. He switches out into Vaporeon, and I just want to taunt this thing. Aqua Ring, but I am going to taunt it, so no healing or recovering from this thing. And now Aqua Ring. I believe it gives you... We're going to take a Scald, the substitute does fade, and we poison this thing, so that is great to know. Umbreon is doing a ton of work, which is great here. I want to see if the Scald will actually break our substitute here. It doesn't, so I can actually lay a little bit, stay behind the bar a little bit here. He does have to go for it again, so I'm going to Sucker Punch, get a little bit of damage off here. I'm starting to get a little bit of poison on all his mons, which is really good. He switches, goes into Thunders one more time. I'm going to get a little bit of toxic damage on this Jolteon. And I think I'm going to go for another Sucker Punch. Or do I go for the Volt Switch? Do I predict this Volt Switch here? I'm going to go into Ramuh. He goes for the Volt Switch. It is immune. Does nothing. Does nothing. I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Ground here. Gonna see if I can knock out Thunders. He does switch. Goes into Blackie. Get a little bit of chip damage off. I am Assault Vest though, so I'm not too threatened by this thing. I would like to go for the Shadow Ball. It is resisted, I do understand, but he goes for a Heal Bell. His team loses all the poison. We're pretty much back to where we started at, but, who do I predict here? Who do I predict here? That was a great play. Shadow Ball wasn't... I don't know if Shadow Ball's a great coverage against Eevees. It's good against Espeon. I want to assume he's going to assume I'm going to go into the Volt Switch. I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Ground. No. I get a crit, which is great. Foul Play doesn't do too much. Though I do need to switch. I'm going to hard switch here. I'm going to switch into Leafy, because this is my chance to actually get into this guy. Go for a Wish. That's good for him. And I can go for a Sword Stance. Because... that's a bad play. I want to go for a knockoff. I'm happy that Showdown lets me take back a move more than just, yes! Getting rid of whatever item you have. Not even close! We're just knocking that thing out! Alright, Leafy! Leafy getting a knockout! That is so good. So good, we don't have to worry about Flareon now. It is currently 1 down. I did not see that coming. That was a great play. We got lucky. Not expecting that. I'm not sure you would have. But he doesn't have a big counter for this thing now. The knockoff actually hurts Espeon pretty good. Here comes the Espeon, so I can at least go for a knockoff here. Espeon is faster than me, so he'll be able to hit me pretty hard. But I am pretty bulky on the HP. And once I get rid of this thing, I'm pretty happy. Signal Beam is a great play. I'm gonna go for a knockoff and just completely knock this thing out. But I am knocking Leafy out as well. But Leafy took 2 mons down with it. We have Sylveon, Umbreon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon left. The only one to go down on our side is Leafy, which means Vaporeon is kind of open, but I do have Ramuh still. I think I want to go into Vaporeon. Vaporeon would be the best bet here. I can take anything that's Sylveon. He thought the same thing. So we have 2 Vaporeons out. I'm going to go for a Wish. He goes for an Aqua Ring. Now I'm going to switch into Jolteon here, which will give me the opportunity to heal everything off. Or do I go into the Umbreon? Now I'm not as specially defensive, but that would be the best play. Toxics the Umbreon. Synchronize means I am toxicking that Vaporeon one more time. Wish goes off. And we're in a good position, so I can go for a taunt here. Stop you from using those good old non-damaging attacks. There we go. Taunt is up. I'm happy I didn't go into Jolteon, but I can probably go into it now. Because I do resist water and Whisper. Yeah. Did quite a bit still. I didn't get burned though, which is really nice. He's going to expect me to switch here though. Or go for a Thunderbolt, and I definitely need to go for the Hidden-Powered round. Switches into the Blackie! This Blackie must have been made for Jolteon. I don't want to go into Sylveon just yet. I'm going to go into Vaporeon. Goes for a Wish. This game is not over. It's still anybody's game. I'm going to go for a Heal Bell though, get that poison off. I am fully healed up. Jolteon's healed up on his side. But I do want to go for that Ramuh switch. I know it's predictable, but... Full switch! I get it! Again! Yes! Now, every turn you play, you go for Blackie. Every time you've gone for Blackie. Every time you go for Blackie here. So I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ground. He stays in. Do I get this? Do I get this? That is a 50%. Alright, he needs to switch. Hyper Voice isn't doing too much, which is fine by me. And, in fact, will Hyper Voice knock me out? It was a crit. Do I risk it? Because if I get rid of Jolteon, I am in a great position here. I can go into Aerial, freely heal up Ramuh. I have Fioka still for an Espeon sweep, or I can still set up Espeon to go for a Sylveon sweep here. He is faster than me, for sure. I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ground. Does go for it. I live, and I knock it out! 52%. Thank you! That is Jolteon down. Ramuh stays in the game. Ramuh proving that is the better of the 2 Jolteons. Hidden Power Ground for Jolteon. Huge, 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 huge thing. I do need to switch here. I do need to switch. Foul play. He got a crit. Got a crit there, so that did matter. And we will go for... We're going to go for a Wish. He goes for a heal bell, which cures the poison on showers. Alright, Blackie, what you gonna do? Do I need Jolteon for anything? I need it for... I'm gonna attempt it. If he Toxics me, it's great. Foul Play will knock out Ramuh. I did get a little outplayed there. Ramuh did go down. But this means I can simply go into... I need to get rid of this thing. I need to go into Fioka. Scared out. I think it's just Hyper Voice all the way. We did 48%. If I can get rid of Showers here, that'll be great for our team. We're going to go for another Hyper Voice. We're going to take out Showers. And it's just the Sylveon and the Umbreon left. I'm going to hit it with a major Hyper Voice right now. We do a ton of damage. It goes for a Psyshock, which actually does a lot more. So, good to note, good to note. I'm going to go into Blackie here, or Luna. I'm going to hope that it's Scarfed. Psyshock, I am immune. I get a little bit of HP. And... now, am I faster than you? I doubt it. I doubt I'm faster than you. But I want to go for a substitute. He switches, which is great. I get a substitute off. Yes, I know I can't do too much to this thing, but I can go for this. I can go for Taunt, force it to not be able to heal. If it's faster than me, kudos to him, but if it's not... oh, this'll... yes! Taunt, we were faster. Goes for a Foul Play. It is resisted damage. I do apologize, my friend, but that is not going to help you in this game. We're going to go for a Toxic. We're going to Toxic this little guy up. We are poisoned now. Failed. That was actually kind of an interesting thing, but unfortunately, because of Luna not having a high attack stat, I'm not too threatened by that thing. So I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch, because he does go for some damage. I am going to lose this trade, but my substitute's doing a fantastic job here. The taunt has ended, so I'm going to go for another, hoping that I am faster, like naturally faster. He does switch, goes into Nymphilia, and I get a taunt off. But I do need to switch here because the Echoed Voice will go around it. I need to go into Aerial. And this is happening again, just like in Shower's story. I'm going to go for a Protecto. I lost 46% last time. I am not going to take it. I'm up to 48. I can get a Wish off here. Drops me down to 2. And this gets me into Soul. Hyper Voice is 37. I get all my HP back. And I am going to go for a Substitute. Substitute Calm Mind. I'm going to go for a Substitute here. Now, I'm not sure if the Culpa Berry is going to pop. Heal Bell. So he is letting me set up right now. This is my chance to win this. He passes a Wish. And I'm going to Baton Pass into Fioka. And with me Scarfed, I should be able to take this thing out. So I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice. 20%. Guts the crit. I'm taken out. That crit did matter. That crit definitely mattered there. And we have to go into Soul here. This is the only thing I can use to take this thing out. I'm going to go for a Psyshock. Expecting him to stay in. I do get the knockout here, so I just gotta take out Blacky. I'm gonna go for a substitute. Still fades, so there's nothing I can do there. I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind. I need Sylveon to go down. I survive based on the Colbur Berry. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to live. I think he might actually have me here. Baton Pass into Luna. I would rather Luna go down. Well, Espeon's pretty done for right now as well. But I can go for a taunt here. Protect. Good play. Good play. I'm going to take a little bit more damage from the Toxic. I'm going to go for another taunt. As he goes for a foul play. I'm not going to... I think I go down here to Toxic, which I do. Which means Ariel can come in. I do need to go for a Protect here. Ariel needs to win this. And I'm just hoping that I can live a foul play. So I'm going to go for a Wish. I cannot. He does have this game. GG to my friend. He has got me right in my tracks. We did a fantastic job though. I just couldn't get the Calm Mind to go off, and Hyper Voice was actually a big... That crit may have mattered on the Sylveon. I'm gonna go for Side Shock. I can't hit it. It's immune. So unfortunately, we do lose this game, but it was fantastic. Great shout out to Tristan, Torloth, SF, Sylveon for playing a fantastic Eevee battle. 1-0 for him as well. And... we'll see you guys in the next Eevee battle. I don't know who I'll be playing at the moment, just based on recording schedules, but it'll be another great match. So I hope you guys can tune in for then. But obviously, we will, until then, time out.